Today's number of new cases for Victoria is 42, all of them in metropolitan Melbourne. Another 8 people with COVID-19 have died. The number of active cases has finally dropped below 1,000. The all-important 14-day average of new cases is just below 50 in Melbourne and is now 3.5 in regional Victoria, where the lockdown will lift tomorrow night. Police have reinforced checkpoints around Melbourne, and there are new penalties for people caught travelling into country Victoria.
In recent weeks, police have tried to limit checkpoint waits to 15 minutes, but that's over.
There will be a longer delay.
Call it a ring of steel or border or whatever the term, the key aim is very simple.
To keep Melburnians out of the regions, there'll be more pop-up checkpoints, including on back roads.
I know it is so frustrating for so many people in Melbourne dealing with the restrictions they've got, but you need to make sure the rest of Victoria is safe as well.
Police say 90% of people travelling over the invisible divide have a work permit, but anyone caught trying to sneak in faces a new fine of almost $5,000.
You got 2 parents in a car, that's a $10,000 fine.
Officers will also be cracking down on unnecessary travel to and from the Mornington Peninsula, even though the area is under the same restrictions as Melbourne. As life beyond the lockdown zone returns to something like normal, elective surgery restrictions will be lifted from tomorrow in regional Victoria. Melbourne hospitals will follow later this month to begin chipping away at a growing wait list.
I think the figure now is approximately 60,000.
To start with, it'll return to 75% of normal levels.
We do not overwhelm the capacity to deal with an unexpected, unknown spike.
The state government is facing a potential class action with a Supreme Court writ filed on behalf of those left financially and emotionally crushed by the second wave. The lead plaintiff is a 21-year-old road worker with more than 100 others interested in joining the case.
But for the state government's inept handling of the hotel quarantine, we wouldn't have had the second round of lockdowns and people wouldn't have lost their jobs.
A first directions hearing has also been held for a legal challenge against Melbourne's curfew, brought by a Liberal Party member and aspiring politician.
The ultimate goal is to be able to stop at BP on the way home and grab my milk and bread as I used to.
While Victoria's fortnight case average has finally dipped below 50, 13 days before restrictions are due to ease again, an early break has been ruled out.
What we do today, we can't be certain of the outcome for 10 to 14 days, which means the passage of time, as frustrating as that is a really important part of this.
So the countdown continues to the 28th of September and the road ahead. James Hancock, ABC News, Melbourne.